Welcome to part 2. Just happened to work out that way. My son needed his computer to finish some schoolwork. Oh, the Initiate of Swords just made its presence known. Part 1 will be linked down below if you haven't checked it out yet. And feel called to. Okay, and the Nine of Pentacles. So look, the Initiate of Swords and the Nine of Pentacles is here. And this Nine of Pentacles is connected to the Nine of Cups. So we're going to ground it. Look, the mother, the water, and the daughter, the earth, are going to work together to help us to ground our happiness. This is how we're going to manifest. And this goes back to our message yesterday. Our message yesterday for spring equinox was, we're having a new beginning, right? We're having a new beginning. We're moving forward. And we found out we're moving forward with the Six of Swords and the Eight of Wands. Something is created through manifestation. And it's when we're going to use science and the mind. And we're going to go from the operating system of ego to spirit through an integration. And we're going to expand our soul with our spirit. And our spirit operating system goes online. So this has to do with the Initiate of Swords and the Adept of Wands working together. So now the masculine here. This truth is connected to what happened here with the moon, with someone trying to get away with a betrayal. Someone tried to hurt someone. But see, the divine saw it. God saw it. You can't hide from the universe. It was seen. And now somebody is moving forward with a truth, an active truth, and it's connected. Is this King or Queen of Wands? I think this is the Queen. The Queen of Wands. Everlasting life. This is connected to the womb of creation. And the Ankh. Everlasting life. And our connection to the feminine and the womb and the masculine. Penetrating that womb with the seed of creation and having everlasting life. Let's see what it's connected to. What's happening here? We're going to the moon. But actually, I'm being called to go to Metatron. We're going to Metatron because the sun and moon are having a new beginning in Aries today. And it's connected to what's happening right here. This is a new beginning with authentic expression. Self-mastery, but what we're dissolving within the self that's no longer serving us is expanding our partnerships. It's connected to the 7th house. Okay, so let's see here. Okay, see what's happening here with Metatron. We're putting it together. We're just putting it together. We're putting the pieces together. It's like a puzzle, and we're putting together the pieces of the puzzle. It's on our time. It's on our time. This is the story of us. This is our best life. This is our highest vibe life. We're not feeding into fear. We're not feeding into worry. We're not feeding into the past. We're feeding the future through laser focusing on the present moment. Expanding love. And love is everywhere. Love is everywhere. We have access to it at any given time, at any given moment. We expand that. And we shift. Our whole lives shift. Our whole universe shift. Everything shifts. The people around us shift. Our environment shifts. Okay. something that's hidden is coming to light. I can feel it. And it has to do with this betrayal. This betrayal that was seen by the light of the moon. But it was all part of this divine plan for us to make the connections of us. It was part of the creator's grand design. So we have here, we're taking Metatron's Rainbow Bridge, always open, to Lilac, Higher Realms and Magic. This is truly, we're elevating here. We are literally elevating. You can see it within this card we talked about in part 1, where we reveal our light. The character Patch right here has ascended so high, and that's like just like the atmosphere of Earth. And Patch has ascended, the character has ascended so high, if you know about the Patch Tarot and Spirit Science. Beautiful cards. We did a review here on them when we first started out. And look, the cosmos are mirroring us. And this has to do with this message that I keep trying to share about. You know, it's going to be shared in divine timing. We're in the time of reconciliatory union. I gotta practice this word. I gotta get it straight. Just love, if we could all just be telepathic, but no. We came here to do this work. We came here to do it all. Literally, multidimensional. So the cosmos are mirroring us. The cosmos are mirroring us. This means something. This has to do with us having this revelation that our twin is us to a deeper level, and what that truly means. And now we have to look at ourselves. Now we have to, you know, we're looking at ourselves. Well, we don't have to, but we're going to look at ourselves as we expand our soul with our spirit and do the work. Do the work to expand our soul with our spirit. And what is our soul saying? What is spirit saying? And it may not be, you know, this is a connection. This is a connection with our being, not our ego, not our persona. We're dismantling our ego. We're dismantling our persona or our personas. We're getting back to our authentic state of who we are being authentically, and it's connected to unconditional love, because that's what we are. Okay, let's see. Feeling called to share Metatron's Rainbow Bridge. This is the message. Always open. The Rainbow Bridge is never closed and offers a portal through which you can be in touch with those you have loved but now have passed over. Archangel Metatron watches over this bridge and helps carry those who are dying over it when their time to complete their earthly incarnation is done. No one crosses over this bridge before their soul has agreed to go. It is a bridge of light that eases transition, comforts the soul, and signals to those waiting to greet the new. Tired soul, that a celebration on the other side of the veil is to happen. Healing and recuperation may also be needed, so this is organized too. Now, this is the time we're in. People are crossing over, loved ones are crossing over. And it's like my dad, so beautiful that this message happens to be here. My mom calls my dad's passing his second birthday, right? And that's really what it is. And we heal from the fear of death and the sorrow of death. And yes, it's painful, but we find the positive in that, and we honor what it means, and we heal from our victim templates. It's not a bad thing. It's just what we're doing. We're elevating. We're evolving. We're living our best lives here. We're understanding what this place means to a deeper level. We're healing with the unknown. We're healing with creation. We're healing with ourselves. We're healing with love. So it just on March 19th was his 2nd birthday. It's been 6 years. And our loved ones, our ancestors are helping us with this. And they're helping us with our expansions. They're helping us to come together. They're helping us to unite on our missions, to unite with love, to unite with ourselves, to make these connections. It's magical. This is where we apply the gratitude. This is where we see the magic. This is where we be grateful. It's like we can watch a movie. You could go to a movie theater and watch a movie in awe. But this is where we watch real life in awe. We untwist it. We restore it. We restore what's natural. No one crosses the rainbow bridge alone, and all are met by angels and by those whom they have known in this life as well as in their past lives. You are pulling this card to remind you that those you love are still with you. You may no longer be able to see them in physical form, but they are just as real in spiritual form as they ever were to you. And I love it because my sister always says, like, our loved ones are just like they're in another room. They're here, they're in the house, but they're just in another room that we can't go in. But we can feel their presence. That's very beautiful. And that's our connection to the 5D and beyond. We have access to that at any time. Their support and love for you remains strong. They're around you now, bringing you comfort, support, and love, just as they would have done if they were still here on Earth. Where they now reside is across this rainbow bridge, but you are always joined with them. Just as the rainbow has 1 foot in heaven and 1 foot on earth, you are entwined as you always were. Love cannot die. It simply changes and evolves. It may be that you struggle to feel your loved one's spirits, but rest assured they are with you. Look for the signs: a simple scent in the air, a soft breeze from nowhere, a feather where you least expect it, sunlight pouring into a shaded room. Messages from the other side are varied and will increase at times when you struggle with grief and acceptance of what is rather than what was. You are encouraged to grieve if you need to. Allow Metatron to hold you and help you, but also to live your life anew, with firm intent and commitment to the life force in you and those days still left to spend on this side of the Rainbow Bridge. One day you will be united with those you have lost, but not yet and not now. Both they are Archangel Metatron. Let's get it straight. Both they and Archangel Metatron urge you on to live, love, and enjoy the life you have, an incarnation never to be repeated again, and with the blessings and gifts you now possess. So this is healing from our whole path. This is healing from the whole story of us and seeing our light. Our light is needed here. There's a purpose to our light. There's a purpose to our path. There's a purpose to everything. There was a purpose to the pain. There was a purpose to it all. We're finding the purpose to it all. Just as the rainbow requires rain and sunlight to create it, so too must a life include the joyful times and the sad times, colors of experience, growth, and energy that interweave to make you the unique being that you are. Remember, you are loved here on earth and in heaven. Metatron stands as the in-between point, helping you to feel it all. Look at that. And that's what we're doing here. We're in the in-between point, feeling it all as we reveal our light. We're no longer concealing it. We are feeling called to express this at the deepest level of our beings, where our flame is. where our flame is. This card may also imply that you have special gifts for offering to help those who grieve or the sick and dying. It is also often chosen by those who are able to convey messages from spirit to help others. So look, that we're expanding with our gifts into deeper level of purpose of what we're here for. And I know that, you know, before my awakening, I could not sit with anyone crossing over. I couldn't sit with death. Are you kidding? See very many humble pies and understand this. Understand the true gift of what this means. This is beautiful. This is God. This is it. And now, like that part, that whole part of understanding God and how beautiful it is, and being able to sit with death and going and being in service, and can now go and sit with someone that was crossing over or be there while someone's loved one was crossing over. This is a mission. The real one. And we're just in a time of what the real is, and we not gonna attack it. Don't need to fight. We're healing with that. We're healing with our own individual universes colliding with others. The connections, but we're honoring our uniqueness. We're honoring these cords and threads of creation. We're putting it all together. We're becoming multidimensional. It's like literally when we put so many connections together of how it truly is all connected, and you literally see how this whole entire everything is breathing. It's alive. Everything is alive. Everything is energy. And what energy we're in, that's it. What energy are we in? It's us. We're taking full accountability and responsibility for us, our energy. Okay, guys, let's see what the moon has to say. And then we're going to get some tarot. Demeter is here, and this is our connection to the Virgo full moon. Okay, remember, we're shifting. We're shape-shifting with the moons. So we had a third eye activation here that was called on by the Earth Star. And because of this, we're harvesting. We know we're in the time of harvest. That's our connection to the Eight of Wands and the mandala and our message yesterday. With compromise. And look, there's our connection to the fire moon. The new moon in Aries. And the sun in Aries. Masculine and feminine having a brand new beginning. They're creating harmony. And what we're doing is we're creating harmony with Freya. And that's the energy of our Aquarius, our authenticity, our authentic self. And this is allowing us to heal from what's lower vibrational in the element of air. We're not feeding into gossip. We're moving away from groupthink. This is where we had our ending here. We had our ending with the elements of air to move away what's lower vibe. And think about it. What is a twin flame? Each twin, like the twins, it's the element of air, and each twin coming together with a sword, each twin coming together with their truth, and understanding that sword is double-edged. It's positive and negative. It's whole. It's clear. It's divine. It's balanced. And this is in the mind. So we're moving away what's lower vibrational. We're not attaching ourselves to this. This is it. So we're having a compromise. This is the negotiation. This is the harmony. And this is how we're getting here. This is how we've been building the bridge of the land of the in-between. Meeting up in the center point. Okay. Compromise. Fire. Let's get to the fire moons. Fire. We're going to start with fire. Straight to the page. Somewhat. Okay. It's really clear, like, when we start dismantling our ego and our persona, what we're saying. that's connected to old patterning and that persona and what's authentic. And even I can feel it within myself, even here when I sit with you guys. As I dismantle what needs to be dismantled, to be able to sit with you here more authentically. And it's going to change everything here. What a gift, what a blessing. So much gratitude. Moon waning in fire, seeds, compromise. As the moon's light diminishes to form a thin crescent facing towards the right as you look at it, the moon reaches its seed state. There is a sense of storing for the future during this phase. You sense that something outside of your own self-interest is taking place. Moon in Aries. This sign is only comfortable with immediate action. So there is a strong sense of frustration at the forced inactivity that this period of the moon's cycle brings. So we're frustrated about something. We're frustrated about something. We want to go somewhere. You know what? We want to go somewhere. I'm being called to go here. We want to go somewhere. And it's connected to this and expressing this. Expressing this and our manifestations. But remember, we're manifesting in daylight. It's dawn or sunset here. This is beautiful. There's a third eye activation in here. We understand something. We're expanding ourselves here. It means something. And we're going to find out right here. We're going to sacred sites. This deck it's speaking to us. Okay. The ANEW needle. And big horn. And look, we have a sun dancer here. I don't know if any of you know about sun dancing. But sun dancing it's wow. This person right here, they have tethered themselves to this pole. There's hooks in their skin. And they sun dance for a certain amount of time. For 4 days. You know, without food or water. And if they get any water, they get some water given to them. And they give them, you know, they sacrifice themselves, their comforts, for their connection, a deeper connection to spirit, to the spirit world. And it's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. Something is happening. We're giving ourselves to expand our soul with spirit. We're literally giving ourselves. It's our time. It's just our time. We'll find this place here. We are trusting, deeper level of trusting. This has to do with a deeper level of trusting with everything. Okay. Where are we going? Here we go. The ANEW needle. Energy focus, entanglement, location, Maui, Hawaii, USA. Rising out of the waters are two tikis or statues of gods carved from wood that represent the ancestral spirits of Hawaii. Placed throughout the Hawaiian Islands, these masked tikis personify the volatile forces of nature, the earthquakes and erupting volcanoes of this region. Do you find that you cause others to tremble when they witness one of your outbursts? Do you realize the impact you have on other people? This card calls you to hold back and look at the consequences of your actions. Although the very beautiful and sacred Io Valley, cloaked in tropical vegetation, is a place of seeming tranquility, the steep-sided mountain known as the Needle served as a lookout point. It was used by the king, defeated the forces of Maui in a ruthless battle in order to unite the islands. Consider leaving the scene of any conflict as quietly as possible instead of erupting. When it seems safe to do so, simply seize your opportunity to walk away serenely with your head held high. We're healing from anger. We're healing from the Wrath template. We have been working on the Death template and facing the fear of death. We've been working on the Lust template and expanding and finding out that there's love in lust and expanding. And we are healing the Wrath template, anger. Anger is a secondary emotion. It's coming from pain. It's coming from fear. We're moving away. We're transmuting pain. We're transmuting fear. Let's go to some tarot. Let's get some tarot. Let's go here. We're gonna head on over to part 3. I'll see you there for some tarot.